Hello, I am Vedugopal Sharma representing Jain College Vivipuram. Today I am going to discuss the partition values. The partition values are also called measures of position. So now we will understand what is a partition values. So the measures which divide a given data into equal parts. Equal parts are known as partition values. There are there are three types of partition values. Number one, quartiles. Number two, deciles. Number three, percentiles. Now here, what is a quartile? Again, we can say the same definition here. The measures which divide a given data into four equal parts. Then are known as the quartiles. What do you mean by quartile? The quartile in the sense measures which divide the given data into four equal parts. So any data is given, if you make it the four equal parts, then we say that it is called quartiles. In the same way here, the deciles in the sense, again the same definition, measures which divide the given data into 10 equal parts. 10 equal parts are known as the deciles. So decile means any given data, if you are going to make it 10 equal parts, then we can say that it is a deciles. Now the same here itself, the percentile in the sense measures which divide the given data into 100 equal parts. 100 equal parts are known as the percentiles. So very clearly you understood already what is a partition. Partition in the sense the measures which can divide a given data into equal parts are known as partition values. There are three types of partition values. One is quartiles, second one is deciles, and third one is percentile. So what is the definition of quartiles? It is a measure, the measures which divide the given data into four equal parts. Four equal parts are known as partition values, are known as quartiles. Quartile means a given data is going to be divided into the four equal parts. That is, this is the first one, second one, third one, and fourth is nothing but the total values. So that's the reason why here we are going to understand any data is given. If you make it as an equal number of parts, then we say that it's a quartile. So decile in the sense any given data, if it is divided equally by 10 parts, the 10 parts if you make it a 10 equal parts, then we can say that it's a deciles. The given data is equally divided by 100. That is, sorry, I mean to say that is that so a given data is going to be sorry, I can say one second. The measures which divide a given data into 100 equal parts. The data which divide the given data into 100 equal parts. As we said here, as we discussed here, any given data is made into the four parts. We can say that it's called a quartiles. If the same data is divided into the 10 itself only, so we say that it's called deciles. In the same way, any given data is divided into 100 equal parts, we say that it's called a percentile. Okay. Now, how we are going to apply all these things. We know, we understood already, that is the data. What is how is, what are the types of data? What is the data, you know already? It is called, data is nothing but an unprocessed one, and now information is a processed one. So data in the sense unprocessed one only. So unprocessed one in the sense we can write up here as data types. So data types is different one only, but in statistics we say that data types are three types. We can use this one. The first one is we can understand the first one, ungrouped data. Ungrouped data. Second one is discrete data, and third one is grouped data. People are saying in a different way also, but as far as my knowledge is concerned, ungrouped data. What do you mean by ungrouped data? The ungrouped data means the frequencies are absent. The frequencies are absent in the sense the frequencies are not present there itself only. The frequencies are not, does not exist. Okay, only raw data will be that. It is a unprocessed one only. Discrete in the sense the frequencies are present. The frequencies are present. And here ungrouped in the sense the frequencies the frequencies are present along with along with class interval. Along with class interval. So these are the three types of data. We can see this part. Now whatever we understood previously, this one. So quartiles are there, and deciles are there, and percentiles are there. All these three things we are going to calculate it by taking a one kind of example into the ungrouped data, discrete data, and grouped data itself. Now let us write. Let us first discuss the ungrouped data. Let us discuss the ungrouped data. Now, before going to do, before going to understand the ungrouped, so first we'll take it, the ungrouped one. In this ungrouped data, we are going to calculate it quartiles, deciles, and percentile also. Now, what are the formula we are going to use this part? So now we will write up the first quartile. Quartile means we understood already. A quartile means it is a measure which the given data which the given data into the four equal parts. So here every quartile is, the quartiles are denoted by the q itself. We understood already there are three types of quartiles we have, and fourth quartile is nothing but the total frequency. That's the reason why we are going to mention only first quartile, second quartile, and third quartile. Right? The first quartile also say that it's called lower quartile. And this is upper quartile. And the third one, that is the second one, Q2 is nothing but the median. Even though it is given in the median as one of the partition values, but anyhow we are discussing here only the quartiles in the sense the Q2, that is the second quartile is treated as median only. That's the reason I have not listed out. So only the Q1, Q2, Q3, there are three types of quartiles we are going to have it. Even though it is divided into the four parts, the fourth part is nothing but the total frequency. That's the reason the fourth one we are not going to calculate. We are going to calculate only Q1, Q2, Q3 we are going to make it. The Q1 is also called lower quartile. The second one Q2 is called, the second quartile is also called median. The third quartile is also called upper quartile. Is that clear now? Now, the Q1, it covers 25% of the data, and median 50% of the data it is going to cover, and quartile, the upper quartile, that is Q3, is going to cover 75% data it covers. So before going to analyze, so the 75% data will be available, and another one if you make it Q4 in the sense, so 100 minus 75 is nothing but 25 only. That's the reason we are not exclusively, we are not going to calculate it. So Q1, Q2, Q3 only we are going to make it. So in the same way, in the same way we can say that is that deciles. So deciles are, it is a measure which divide the given data into the 10 equal parts. If it is a 10 equal parts and decile is denoted by capital D, and there are D1, D2, D3 dash 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 D9. D9 parts we are going to have it. As I said already, Q4 is nothing but here D, the last part, that is D100. 100 will not write up only because 100, D100 is nothing but the total frequency only. Okay. Now, in the same way, the percentile. So percentiles are denoted by capital P, and there are P1, P2, and P3, and dash 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 P99 parts we are going to have it. P1, P2, P3 dash 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 P99 partitions we are going to have it here in this one. So now, how to calculate all these things? So we require any kind of a formula? Yes, we do require a kind of a formula. Then what is the formula in the sense? So here in this one we have understood already in the beginning of our previous classes. So small n is nothing but the number of observations, and capital N is nothing but the total number of frequencies, the total number of observations. Okay, now here this ungrouped data is also called the raw data. Okay, so now I am going to use what are the formulas that we are going to use it to calculate the quartile 1, quartile 2, quartile 3. So quartile 1 is equal to 1 into n plus 1 by the fourth observation. What do you mean by this? Suppose you want to calculate this quartile 1. So 1 in the sense that is a first quartile, n in the sense number of observations are given in the sum, and plus 1 divided by fourth observation we are going to see in this part. So first I am going to write up all the formulas, then I will take up one kind of a problem, then I will explain each and everything once again. So 2 into n plus 1 divided by the fourth observation, OBS I will write, just OBS in the sense observation. So Q3 is nothing but 3 into n plus 1 divided by fourth observation. So that is observation only. Okay. So whenever you want to use this one Q1, Q2, Q3 or decile 1, D1, D2, D9 and P1, P2, P9 itself only. So we are going to find out first n should be known. Okay, first in the same way I am going to write one formula, that is a general formula I am writing here. So di is equal to, so I into n plus 1 divided by 10. Okay, and here pi is nothing but I is equal to n plus 1 divided by 100. So whenever you write the general formula, you have to define what is the I, what is the range of the I. So here the range of I is equal to 1 to 3 dash 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 up to 9, because we know that every decile, the decile in the sense it is divided into the 10 equal number of parts. So that is D1 to D, that is I is equal to 1 to 9, that means D1 to D9 will be there. In the same way here, the percentile in the sense I into n plus 1 by 100, where I is equal to, so 1, 2, 3 dash 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 99. Sure. So general formula, whenever you write the general formula, definitely you must use, you have to define the I is here itself, whether it is a I or I. Suppose if you write I is equal to 1 to 3 in the sense, so this is going to be the quartile. So if it is a quartile, it should be the 4. So now look at here very clearly. If it is a Q1 in the sense quartile is nothing but 4. So that's a reason why you are going to divide it by 4. And decile in the sense 10. So everyone, so D1 is equal to 1 into n plus 1 by 10, and D2 is equal to 2 into n plus 1 by 10. D5 is equal to D5 is equal to 5 into n plus 1 by 10. So this 10 is common for D1 to D9 because it is a decile in the sense only divided by the 10, because there are 10 parts we are going to have it. In the same way, percentile in the sense P1 in the sense P1 is equal to 1 into n plus 1 by 100. That is first percentile, second percentile, third percentile, 99th percentile will be there. So percentile in the sense 100 will be there, and decile in the sense decimal, that is a 10 only. The quartile in the sense that is only the 4. So quartile in the sense you have to divide the same number, that is same expression n plus 1 divided by 4. And here decile in the sense 10 you have to write up in the denominator. P1 in the sense 100 we are going to write up. So based upon all this one, the first quartile, second quartile, third quartile, and D1 to D9 or P1 to P99 also we are going to calculate by taking one kind of example. So let me write the first example. Then now here I'll take the one kind of example. So the example is calculate so the question is calculate lower quartile, second quartile, third quartile, and eighth decile, and P50 in the sense 50th percentile or P50 percentile for the following data. Now what is the data I am going to write up here is the data is 22, 26, 11, 12, 14, 18, 30, 32, 35 and 41. So this is what we call it raw data. You have learned already in the tally marks. So now what we are going to do is, first whenever we are going to calculate either a decile or quartile or percentile, we have to arrange the data into the ascending order only. So that is what is the first step. Arrange the given data in an ascending order. It's also called an array. Okay, now so arrange the data in the sense what? The lowest one is 11 and 12, 14, 18, then 22, then 26, then 30 and 32, 35 and 41. 35 and 41. So this is what we call it arranged data. So whatever you have seen here, this entire thing is nothing but an arranged data. Okay, now we are going to apply in each and everything also here. Okay, now so I am going to show you. First we are going to make it as calculate what is given. Lower quartile is nothing but Q1, first quartile. Second quartile, this is Q2 or median. And next one is third quartile is nothing but Q3. Third quartile is Q3, and this is eighth decile in the sense D8, and P50 is directly is given, or 50th percentile they will give. So now first we will calculate it. The Q1, Q2 and Q3 will do it. So Q1. So Q1 is equal to, what is the formula? 1 into n plus 1 divided by 10th observation. See, this 10th observation, you have to look into the here. Whatever you divided, that is not this is. Okay, so now what is the n? N is nothing but how many numbers are given in the example, or how many numbers are given in the problem. So how many numbers? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there are n is equal to how many are given? N is equal to 10 are given. So now wherever n is there, small n is there, we are going to use it as 10. So 1 into 10 plus 1 divided by 10, that is 1 into 11 divided by 10. 1 into 11 divided by, sorry, decimals, no, quartile. Quartile is 4, fourth only. This is, if you make it 11 divided by 4, 11 divided by 4 is nothing but 2.75 observation. So this observation you have to look into this one only. So before going to do this, how we are going to expand this one? We are going to expand it. So that is, here I am going to write it as second observation. I don't have much space also. Sometimes in place of observation, I will write just only OBS. So second observation, point is there, no? So you have to write plus, and then we are going to divide it 0.7. It means the 2.75, we can write it as 2 plus 0.75, right? We can write it. So that's the reason why second observation plus 0.5, sorry, 0.75 into, what is the value here? Second is that plus 1, you can make it. What is the number? One number extra you have to write up. Second in the sense, third we have to write. So third observation minus second observation. Second observation. So this is the formula. Whenever raw data you are going to use it, either for Q1, Q2, Q3 and DI, that is D1 to D9 or P1 to P99. So compulsorily you have to split into this kind of a, this is the position of this one. So the position you have to write up. So the position, and you will get a position value. That position value you have to look into this part. So here second observation. So in the ascending, not in this one. Understand? So this will not be useful now. Once you arrange it into the ascending order, then you should forget this is. You have to write up only, you have to look into this one. So in this one, what is the observation you wanted? Second observation. What is the second observation? The second observation is nothing but 12. And then plus is that. So what is the second one? Second observation is 12. 12 plus and 0.75 into third observation. Which is the third observation? The third observation is 14. 1, 2, 3. So this is the one. So 14 minus second observation is 12. We have seen already. So next what we are going to do that? So 12 plus 0.75 into 14 minus 12 is 2. Okay. So then what is the value? 0.75 into 2 is 1.5. So 1.5 in the sense, how much you are going to get it? 1.5. 13.5 you are going to get it. Or I will write one more step also. 12 plus 1.5, that is equal to, so we are going to write it as 12 plus 1.5, 13.5 you are going to write it. So 13.5, this is your answer. Because directly if you see here, this is the first quartile, but this number is not available here. This is the one reason only we are going to split this, the position value, and from the position value we are going to select it, the respective observations. Okay, that is second observation is 12 is that plus 0.75, and then one number extra you have to take it always for everything, either it is a percentage, decile or anything also. If it is a second one, third you have to take it. If it is a fifth one, you have to take it as sixth one. If you take it here for the percentage, it is a piece, that is 70 is that. So here 71 will come. Only one number extra always. So now, so Q1 is 13.5. Now I am going to explain the same thing for the second quartile. So in the second quartile, what is the formula for the second quartile? For the second formula, Q2 is 2 into n plus 1 divided by 4. The observation, that is OBSL, right? So now 2 into n is 10, because there are totally 10 numbers we have, and fourth observation. Now 2 into, okay, so 11 divided by 4, that is 2 into 11 divided by fourth observation. So how much you are going to get into this one? How much? So 22 divided by 4, that is 5.5 observation. So whenever you will get this type 5.5 or 2.75, now you have to split. So we are going to write it as fifth observation plus 0.5, because you can write it this one as 5 plus 0.5. So into fifth one is there, one extra in the sense sixth observation. Sixth observation minus fifth observation, same number. Now here in this one, fifth observation is what? Fifth value in the ascending order only. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is 22. So 22 plus 0.5, you write it as it is, and sixth value, this is the fifth value, and sixth value is 26. So 26 minus 22. Now how much you will get? 22 plus 0.5 into 4 you will get. So that is 22 plus 0.5 into this one is 2 only. So that is 24 you are going to get it. So Q2 is going to be, that is 24. Hope you have understood. Once you know Q1 itself, D1, Q1, Q2, Q3 and D1, D2, D9, D1, P2, everything. Anyhow, one more example we are going to see this part. So this is the way we have to calculate it, the Q2 itself. Q2 in the sense what we are going to do, 2 into this, you should take care. Always see, if it is a Q1, Q1 will be there. Q2 in the sense 2 will be there. Now I am going to write it as a Q3 now. Now I am going to write it as a Q3 and find the difference yourself. Q3 is there, 3 into n plus 1 divided by 4. Only this number is going to change. Inside the bracket, whatever I have written, that will not be there. So that is, sorry, that will be there as it is. So this observation. Now 3 into 10 plus 1 divided by fourth observation, that is 3 into 11 divided by 4. 3 into 11 divided by 4, that is how much you will get? 8.25 observation. Okay. Now how we are going to write up? So Q3 is equal to now. So this can be written as 8 plus 0.25. So Q3 is 8th observation plus 0.25 into 9th observation. I said already, one number extra you have to take it. This is 8 are there here. Here I am going to write it 1. So that is 9th observation minus 8th observation. So 8th observation, we'll see that 1. This is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So now this is going to be the 8th. So 32 you write. 32 plus 0.25 into, this is 32 is the 8th one. 9th one is 35. Always this should be greater than this is. So 35 minus 32. Now here 32 plus 0.25 into 30 minus 32 is 3. Understood? So now how much you are going to get here? 32 plus 0.75 you will get. That is 32.75. So this is nothing but your Q3. Clear? Now we are going to use this one. What is the question is given now? Q1 is over, Q2 is over, and Q3 is over. Now we are asked here 8th decile. 8th decile in the sense we have to calculate only D8. So in the deciles there are 10 parts are there. In the 8th part they asked what is the 8th part in this one in the data. Now so the deciles I am going to write up the formula, but almost one and the same only. Much you should not break your head. So now here, so D8 is nothing but 8 into n plus 1 divided by 10th observation. So only 8 is there, 8 will come because this is a decile, so divide by 10, or else it's going to be quartile in the sense divided by 4 only. Now, so 8 into n is nothing but 10 plus 1 divided by 10, that is 8 into 11 divided by 10, that is 8.8 observation. 8.8 observation, then how? In the same pattern you have to write up. So D8 is equal to, this can be written as 8 plus 0.8. We can write it as 8.8 as 8 plus 0.8. So 8th observation plus 0.8 into 1 extra I said. So 9th observation minus 8th observation. So these values you have to take it from the arranged one only. So what is the 8th one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 is 32 plus 0.8 into ninth one. What is the ninth one here? The ninth one is 35. Already we have taken. So 35 minus 32. So now here 32 plus 0.8 into this is 3. So 32 plus 8 3 is 24. That is 2.4 you will get. So now so D8 is equal to how much? 35.4 you will get. 35 point, sorry, 32 is there, 30, sorry, this is 2 plus is 34, 32, 34, 30, 33, 34. So 32 and 2.4 will be there. So 34.4. Okay. Now this is the D8th position. In the same way, we are going to use it as P80, that is 50th percentile. 50th percentile in the same way. See, I have not changed much anything. Once you know the quartile or one quartile, if you know that, all the deciles and all the percentiles, you can do that part. So now I am going to change it as this one, the P50. Now P50. P50 is 50 into n plus 1 divided by 100. Now 50 into 10, so total number of values given divided by the 100. How we can write up? 50 into 11 divided by 100. So that is 50 into 2, that part you are going to get it. The 51 ja, 52 ja you are going to get it. That is 11 by 2 is 5.5 value. So that's going to be, so I can write it as 50 into, sorry, 51 ja, 52 ja, 11 by 2 is 5.5 observation, or the position, I can say that part. So now how we are going to write up? As usually, P50 is equal to, this can be written as, so 5 plus 0.5. So fifth observation plus 0.5 into 1 extra I said for this. So sixth observation minus fifth observation. So what is the fifth observation here? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 22. 22 plus 0.5 minus, this is the fifth one, and sixth one is 26. So 26 minus 22. And here 22 plus 0.5 into the 4. So 22 plus, this is going to be 2. So finally it is going to be 24. So P50 is equal to, this is the one. So P50 is this part. So now let us understand here in this one. So what is a Q2? Q2 is 24. Q2 is 24. And what is P50? And P50 is 24. In the same way, we can write it as D5 also. D5 is also nothing but 24. That is D5 is also 25. So we can establish from this one we can establish a relation Q2 is equal to D5 is equal to P50. So in the quartile there are four quartiles. This is the second one. This is that after that is in the 10 parts. The fifth one is the middle. In the 100 parts, P50 is the middle one only. So we can write up this kind of example also. Okay. Now, so this is all about, I said how to calculate it for all the percentile, quartiles and deciles also. All are given in one question itself only. So the data is going to be ungrouped data. So we understood already that is there are three types of data we have it. In this one, the first one is ungrouped data, second one is discrete data. So discrete data now I am going to discuss. So what do you mean by the discrete series? The discrete data means discrete series only. Discrete series means how? So here in this one, the frequencies are present. The frequencies are present. We have written already. So now, the, let us take under this one, the discrete data. Discrete data means frequencies are present. So in this one, the question is given like this: calculate quartiles D6, that is sixth decile, and P60 from the following data. From the following data. From the following data. What is the data is given? Now the data is given X and F. The X values are given 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65 and 66. So it need not be always in the ascending order only this is. Any number can be that is that. So the tabulated in the sense already arranged data only. So you have learnt already this one in the classification tabulation. So 58, 59 numbers are given. So I arranged in the form of ascending order only. So what are the frequencies are given? So this is a 2, 3, 6 and 15, 10 and 5, 4, 3, 2. So it means we can understand by this table 58 number is given 2 times, 59 is given in the sum 3 and 16 number is appeared in 6 times. So if you look at, we have seen already the raw data itself. Raw data in this is only the numbers will be given. It means 58 should be written 58, 58. 59 should be written 59, 59, 59 and 61 should be written as 15 times 61, 61, 61, 61, 61 like this 15 times we have to write up. So it's going to be very biggest one. That's the reason why we are not interested into ungrouped data. So we have condensed the data into the discrete data itself. So discrete data, so only one number we are going to take it. How many number of times this number is repeated? It means whatever you have seen here itself only, that is 2, 3, 6, 15, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2. All these things are called frequencies. What is a frequency? You have learned already. What is a frequency? It is a number which will be repeated for a specified number of time, or for a specified in the sense of a specified number of times of a number. So a number is a 58 and how many times it is repeated? 2 times. 59 is a number which is how many times repeated? 3 times. 60 is a number which is repeated in 6 times only. So that is a frequency that is frequently appearing in one. So then what are the formula we are going to use it? So we have to use it quartiles. Quartiles are nothing but if they have not mentioned Q1, Q2, Q3. So you must calculate it Q1, Q2, sorry, D1, sorry, Q1, Q2 and Q3. This is a quartile. So this is a quartile. So it is not mentioned anything 1, 2, 3. So it means you have to calculate all the three. You have to calculate it. And here specifically it is given only D6 you have to calculate. Here P60, 60 you have to calculate. But here it is Q1, Q2, Q3 only. So quartiles, there are only 3 types of quartiles. It is not mentioned here. So definitely you are going to calculate all Q1, Q2, Q3 only. Now what is the formula? If it is a ungrouped data, we know it is a discrete data. Is there any other formula? Yes, there is a different formula in the sense, not much difference only. So Qi will write up. Qi is equal to I into capital N plus 1 divided by 4. What is the difference here? Fifth observation. So it means whenever I is equal, I have written it here. So I is equal to 1, 2, 3 I have to write up. Then what is the N here? N is nothing but total frequencies. So what are the frequencies? So 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 15, 6, 3, 2, all are frequencies only. So this total we want it. This total we want it. So how many, what is the total here? It's going to be the 50 only. It's going to be the 50. Okay. So this is a formula. In the same way we can write it as, so di is equal to I into n plus 1 divided by 10 we are going to write up. Okay. And here we are going to write up, so I is equal to 1, 2, 3 dash 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 9 we are going to write up. In the same way here the P we want to calculate it. The P, so Pi is equal to I into, so n plus 1 divided by 100. The difference between the previous one and this one is, so here we have written it as n plus small n, because small n if you write up it is nothing but your raw data, you are using the raw data, it means the frequencies are known, or the frequencies are not given. So here the frequencies are given, that's why it is called discrete data. And here the capital N, when frequencies are present, so you have to write the capital N. When frequencies are absent, you have to write it as small n only. So this difference compulsorily you should know this part. That is the only difference. See that I into n plus 1 divided by 4, because it is a quartile. So percentile in the sense, see here small n is that, but here we are going to write it as capital N only. Understand? Look at here also, right? So frequencies are present, capital N you have to write up. And now we'll solve this question. So do we require to arrange all the values into this? Is whenever it is in the table format itself only, or automatically it is arranged data only will be given. So what are the things that we are going to use here? First we have to write up x values. X values we are going to write it, and then the frequencies we are going to write up. And then because it's a quartile, the cells are there, so we must find out the LCF. What is LCF? You have learned already in the previous classes. LCF is nothing but lower, sorry, the lower cumulative frequencies, or LCF, or simply we write it as CF. That only in the beginning classes we are writing up. Now CF only, that is cumulative frequency. What is a cumulative frequency? A frequency is adding to one frequency to other frequencies are added, it's called a cumulative frequency. Cumulative is nothing but a adding. So now all these values we are going to take it here under the X. So 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65 and 66. Okay. Now the frequencies, corresponding frequencies will write 2, 3, 6, 2, 3, 6, 15, 10, 5, 4, 3 and 2. So now what is a CF? Once again I am going to explain you people. CF in the sense that is a less than cumulative frequencies, or simply cumulative frequency, can understand. So more specifically we have written it lower frequencies, lower cumulative frequencies. So whenever LCF you are going to find out, so you have to place first this one as it is. The first frequency you have to write it as it is. Done. So next one is 2 plus 3, how much? 5. That we are going to write it as 5. 5 plus 6, 11. 11 plus this way is 26. 26 plus 10, that is 36. 36 plus 5, that is 41. 41 plus 4, 45. 45 plus 3, 48. 48 plus 2, that is 50 we are going to write up. So now we need not add it here, directly you can write up, because these numbers only we got it. It means, how do you understand the last frequency in the cumulative frequency, the last value, you can say that you are getting confused frequency in the sense, the last value in the cumulative frequency must be equal to the total number of the frequencies. The total number of the frequencies, this should be matching, or else your addition is wrong. Okay. Now first we are going to calculate like this. After calculating it, now I am going to show you here the first one. What we have to calculate? Q1, Q2, Q3 we have to calculate. The Q1, Q2, Q3. See, it is very simple one. We will not bother about much also here itself. The first Q1 in the sense, the 1. So I am going to write it as 1. So n plus 1 divided by the 4. That is 1 into, what is the total n? What is the value of total? The 50. So 50 plus 1 divided by the 4. The observation. So what is the value you are going to get? So you are going to get 12.75. The observation. So this value, the 12.75, this value, you are going to look into the LCF. You are going to look into the LCF. Where this point will come? 12.75. 12 point will come. 12 will not come here, but 12 will come. 12, 13, 14, 15 up to 26 also it will come. So this value, okay, this value is going to decide your first quartile. Directly come here itself only. Under the X you have to encircle it. Then this is nothing but a Q1. It means this is 61 is going to be your Q1. So what is the question? I am repeating once again. So total value, that is total frequencies you require. The total frequency, that is a capital N. So 50 plus 1, 51 divided by 4. If you divide by 4, you are going to get 12.75. This value you have to see into the LCF. In the LCF, where it falls? It will falls into this one only. So directly you can come and see under the X value. So against this value, whatever the value is given, that value you are going to say that the Q1 only. So now what is the value of, what is the value of the Q1? So Q1 value is going to be 61. Next, just I am going to change it. If it is a Q2, Q2 in the sense 2 into n plus 10, the observation. Okay, now 2 into, so 50 plus 1 divided by the 10. So here it is, so 2 into 51 divided by 10. How much value this one? 25.5. Just check it once. 105, 10, sorry, this is Q2. Q2 is divided by, that's what. Now you will get, that is 2 1 is 2, 2 5 is 10, this one only. So make it as this part. So 5 times, and this is going to be 4 5 is 20. Okay, fine. This is correct. So this is the observation. So now this 25.5. So Q2, Q1 means 4 is quartile in the sense 4 only will come everywhere. Only n in the sense 50 will come. So that is 2 into 50 plus 1, 51. 51, 2 into 51 divided by 4. That is 102 divided by 4 is 25.5. This 25.5 you have to look into the LCF. So that is here. So what is the value? 25.5. 25.5 where will come? Again it will come only here. So again now we are going to draw this is, again the value is going to be the 61 only. So Q2 is also going to be the 61. Now Q3 will see that. Q3. So Q3 is equal to 3 into n plus 1. That is 3 into 50 plus 1 divided by the 4. That is 3 into 51 divided by the 4. If you divide it, how much you are going to get it? That is 38.25. 38.25th observation. So now this value, that is 38.25, this value you have to look into the LCF. So where you will get the 38.25? 38.25 you will get here itself only in this one. So now draw this one only. If you write properly, you are going to get it as, so directly if you come here itself only, draw the line. So under the X, what are the value against this one is going to be your value. So we are calculating Q3. So this is going to be the Q3. 63 is your Q3. So now here Q3 is equal to 63. So what are the things we have covered? So Q1, Q2, Q3 we have covered. Next one is what? D6. So D6 I am going to write it once again here itself. So D6. D6 in the sense that is 6 into capital N plus by 10. So now here 10 in the sense decimal means